But
fresh house bread here.
Thank you.
Garlic confit here, you can dip it in.
Oh,
The
wonderful.
garlic is very good. The bread is
Thank
my
you
downfall.
so much.
Also, if you have any questions about what the calorie intake, I can always give you.
Travelers, we have made it into Trattoria al Forno right here. And this has been a process
Yeah, this
been a
was
process.
a study of the menu.
of the menu. So,
We told you guys when we do, and we're going to try to talk low, so I hope this is going to come across
Yeah.
okay. But we told you when we look at the menu, we're going to study it a little bit before we come out. So we still want to do some food reviews,
yes,
but we are being more careful about what we order.
correct.
So, and I'm sure you'll put a copy of the menu in.
I will
here.
do.
Hopefully
Yes,
we'll
I
talk
will.
about it.
I will do that.
But we want something lighter, because we're going to be walking around.
Right,
So I don't
that
want
is
something
correct.
really heavy. My go-to anytime we go out is always to the steak portion. So I try to keep, a lunch portion for me would be between 3 and 6 ounces, and then a dinner I'll go up to like 6 to 12. And it just depends on how hungry I am.
Right.
If it's more than that, like our Longhorns, usually I won't eat the whole thing. I always split it and I'll take the rest for another meal.
Correct.
That being said, they have an oak grilled strip steak, which is always a good go-to. So if you're looking for just meat and a vegetable, that's always a good option. I know it's a little heavier and it's red meat. So now that I'm further along in our journey,
Yep.
I'm tweaking what I can and can't have it in that. I hate to say it that way because I can have it, but I choose not to.
Right,
So I'm
exactly.
trying to keep now the red meat to like a 2 to 3 times a week rather than having it every day like I was, just for health wise. Something that just tells me it's not good to eat that
Eating a
much
lot of red meat every
that-
day is
that
not the
fast.
healthiest of
Because there's
choices.
other things I'm watching. It's like, your inflammatory markers and it retains water. And there's just a whole bunch of reasons, which, you guys, if you're on the journey, you've researched that. So I'm not going to bore you with that. But they do have lasagna, which looking at the serving size, it's not so bad. It comes in like maybe a 5-inch cube.
Yeah.
I bought
But
some
it-
fresh house
oh.
bread here.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Garlic confit here, you can dip it in.
Oh,
The
wonderful.
garlic is very good. The bread is
Thank
my
you
downfall.
so much.
Questions about what the calorie intake, I can always give the chef if you want to ask certain ingredients and stuff.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay. I
It's
think
pretty
we're good.
self-explanatory.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just
Thank
trying
you
to
so
take
much.
the easy route. I didn't know if you had it. Okay.
That was actually our server, Stina,
Yeah.
and she has been spot on, answering all our questions, very calm, very
Yeah,
patient
she's very
with us.
helpful.
Very
Because
patient.
this does take some bit
Yeah.
of back and forth to kind of figure things out.
Exactly.
I think we've talked to, and I'm sort of interrupting what we were
No,
talking about here.
no,
but
no.
We've talked to enough people to figure out that some people are like, if you come on vacation, you don't care where you eat, you just eat and you'll deal with it when you get back home. But there are quite a few people that still want to watch what they eat when they come here, still have a good time.
Right.
And it's not a bad idea. Because remember, this is our life. This isn't vacation for us. So we can't keep doing these food reviews 2 to 3 times a week.
That's
at
the hard
food
part.
level we were eating. It's just we couldn't keep up.
That is the hard part of it all.
So we're trying to be more conscientious about that. Is that a word? Conscientious? Whatever.
That is
Shush.
a word,
There we go.
conscientious.
Whatever.
But they did bring a bread service.
Yeah.
And
so
they
the
do
bread
have.
looks really good, and the bread is good here. But they're smaller rolls.
Yeah.
So that's
Pace
good.
yourself. You can ask for real butter, which I think I'm going to ask for because Michelle will probably stick with this garlic confit here. I'm not the hugest fan of this, but it is good for you.
It's really good.
And it's a roasted garlic confit, so
And
that's
I
good.
have this rule I picked up from somewhere. I don't know why.
I like
but
the roll.
I like the rule. If I have carbs, I'm going to put a fat on top of it because I think it slows down the absorption.
Oh, 100%.
And, just for you guys following our health journey, I am now in double digits on my blood sugar instead of triple digits. So I must be doing something right.
And
I am past my plateau for those that are worrying about me. Thank you so much. I did break
Thank
that.
goodness. Woo, I was getting...
I don't know when this will come out, but hopefully...
Should be Sunday.
We did miss a week on our walk-in talks just because we've been so busy the last week and a half. but we've
Right.
got another one coming for you
When
guys.
you're watching this video, we've already
So,
released the walk
I
and
won't
talk
talk
yesterday.
any more health stuff about that. If you
Yeah.
want to find out how we're doing personally, check that
There
out
we
when
go.
it comes out.
That's a great
All
idea.
right, so back to the menu.
Back to the menu. So what did you
So
decide?
the lasagna, I was saying, comes in like a 5x5 square. So it's probably about a serving and a half.
Yeah,
probably.
I would say that.
But it looks really good, and I almost chose that because of all the evils. You've got to choose something. They do have
Picking
the
of the
pescado,
evils, yeah.
So they have the salmon, the fish on the menu.
Yeah.
So that's always an option. You have to be careful with salmon though because of the things they put on it. If you're watching your fat or you're concerned about calories, which I'm not. I don't really worry about calories other than am I in a deficit? That's about where it stops.
Yeah.
But that would have the oil and butter on it. Which I don't like fish, so
I don't either. So that's my problem.
I would end up hungry and hangry
As
if I
I
ordered
told
that.
Mike and Suzanne last night, if it's Long John Silver's or Captain D's, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in fried
If it's-
fish.
If it's battered and fried.
Okay. I'm in. I'm ready to go.
Well, forget the fish at that point. You can fry
Exactly.
the
I'm
biscuit.
going for the
you'd be
batter.
all right.
You're
Yeah.
exactly right.
They do have the truffle gnocchi, which that's what I ended up with. And my reasoning is I know it's potatoes, and I know you're not supposed to have the potatoes, but a serving of the gnocchi, because of the way it's cooked and processed, is only about 170 to 200
Yep,
calories
yep.
for a serving. And then it's got the Alfredo type sauce, like the Parmesan sauce. So you're talking cream, the cheese, the butter, all
Exactly.
of that stuff. I know it's a lot of calories, but it's not a lot of like carbs. There's a lot of fat in there, which
Yep.
is going to offset that. So of all the evils, that's what I went for because I know it'll be easy for me to not overeat.
Correct. Correct.
Walking, so I could use the
Yeah.
X for the energy, and I know I'm going to walk it off to keep my blood sugar low. So that's my thought process.
That's a great thought process. I like that.
They have the Parmigiana di Pollo, which is the chicken Parmesan, which is what you ordered.
Yes, that is
Right.
exactly what I ordered.
Now
So,
that again, it's breaded, fried, and then
and it
covered
does
with.
come with cappatappi pasta. So,
You can use the carbs.
and I worked all day today.
Yeah, and yesterday, so it's okay. So we're okay choosing those two things. They do have the plant-based bolognese, which is kind of like the spaghetti.
Yeah.
And
She
meat
did say
sauce,
she could
but
make
it's
it with the meat
plant-based.
sauce, and they do have a spaghetti that's not on the menu that they now serve with 5 little meatballs, so they can make an adult spaghetti and meatballs. But it's not on the menu. I'll have to ask your server. But that is one thing
Which
she did
sounds-
suggest.
That's actually better to eat than without the meatballs because then you've got the protein balancing
Yeah.
out the carbs. So
Yeah.
you always want to try to balance your plate. If you're going to have carbs, try to eat protein.
I
with
agree,
it.
I agree.
So anyway, so that's a good choice. And then they do have the red wine braised short ribs. The only problem I have with that is the red wine on it.
Yeah.
That will automatically add calories because
And how-
you're condensing it.
yeah.
So a glass of wine you're condensing, you're getting the same amount of sugars in that. So
Yeah.
I stayed away from that.
Hold on one second. Do me a favor and flip your mic. I'm gonna
does
spin
come
it.
with-
There we go.
Polenta.
Might get louder
And
now.
polenta is actually pretty good on the calorie
Which
front
I
as
didn't
well.
think it would be. What
know.
is polenta? Is
Isn't
that like a
it
cornmeal?
Yeah,
I think
it's only
it's
like
cornmeal.
175 calories per cup. And then it's in a sauce, so imagine it's going to have butter and that kind of stuff built in.
But this was a harder menu. I'm not gonna.
Italian's always tough.
Yeah, Italian's tough.
Because it's heavy pasta.
Yeah,
But I think we did pretty good. I'm
because the
happy with
pizzas
that
look
choice.
great. You know that.
And I know I'm going to like it, so
yeah,
I'll eat.
yeah.
You know, I doubt I'll finish the plate. But
I doubt that too.
Okay, so
But
there's
as
the
you can
menu.
see, we got the open kitchen. Let you guys see the open kitchen behind us.
They do have the brick ovens too for
Yeah,
the pizzas.
I've seen
but
that.
I
They
am-
did have a 3 meat.
We aren't eating pizza, but I try to stay with that just once
Yeah.
a week. And then I'm a Pizza Hut girl. I like the thin and crispy. So it's like a cracker.
Thin and
like a
it's
pizza
like
cracker.
eating a cracker with cheese
Yeah.
and. What'd you
Yeah,
do?
I cut myself.
Oh my gosh. It's like eating a cracker with cheese
What?
and sauce.
I cut
You
myself
did
with my
get-
ring. Dang. I'm getting old. You know, you get that frail skin.
Yeah, I know exactly.
What? Wait, it's not showing up. It's like actually
It's
going to
there, I
bleed.
promise. I promise
Dang.
it's there.
I'm getting old.
Okay, you want to have some bread and
I
butter?
ripped
I mean,
mine.
bread and garlic here?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to try that.
And we got cloth napkins, not paper. So I
Oh my
can't
gosh.
even dab it with anything. I need a Band-Aid.
Well, wait. Todd to the rescue. I keep a tissue to wipe my
Scares me when
glasses
somebody
off.
chokes. Please don't make me use my CPR skills. You would, that's a 50-50.
Yeah. If Mike and Becca were with us, I trust the CPR skills
Not so loud.
are on point. So, okay, we're going to get our bread and stuff ready.
need
We're going to wait
stitches.
for our food, and we'll be back with you guys.
That's probably why they don't have butters, because you've got the garlic.
Yeah, but
oil.
I'm just not a big fan of that. We'll see.
No, sometimes they don't have it.
I know.
You're being picky when you
I
ask
know.
butter.
I know.
If you've never had roasted garlic, you should try it. It's like so very sweet. It doesn't taste like you would think it would taste. Look,
It doesn't
little
taste
piece of
like
garlic.
butter. You gonna eat that whole piece? Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Been a while. It's sweeter than I thought it would be. Thought it would be a little bitter.
Keeps the vampires away.
Okay. That's not bad. I won't ask for butter. That's really good.
To win.
That's
Less
a win.
calories without
Yeah,
flour.
there you go.
Just put the oil on the bread.
This place has always been a hit and miss for us. We've come here several times with fellow travelers and way back in the past, even when, ooh, that wasn't good.
Oompa. Is that what they say?
Even when they had the character dining, if some of you guys remember that, but we decided to give it another try tonight and to see how it was. So far, so good. I don't know.
And sweet tea for the win.
Diet Coke for the haters.
Yeah.
I know. Now my breath's gonna smell like
I'm
garlic.
a hater. I hate that.
Try it. You wanna try
It'll
it?
make me gag. No. No. That's just destroying Coke.
Ah, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Our plates have come.
Speaking of which, before I get, did you know
Go.
that you can roast chickpeas in the
No.
air fryer?
No.
And they're like snacks, like
No.
protein snacks. Okay.
We'll have to get some of those, apparently.
I didn't know that.
Michelle got her gnocchi, which looks like a nice portion.
Oh, it's
Not too
plenty.
big, but not too
Yeah.
small. Very.
Yeah. Do you need to see
Yeah,
it?
let's see
holding
that.
It, just so you can see, like, it's plenty. It's plenty.
Awesome. And I got the chicken parm right there with the cappatoppy. Look at there.
I hate this part.
You know, let's
It's
go
been a long
old
time
school.
Since we've done a review.
Let's go old school. Ready?
What am I doing? Oh.
We're going to smile, make a thumbnail. Ready? Oh, let's turn it that way. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. But that looks really good. Not too big. We're going to share
I forgot
this.
how embarrassing that is.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. We're here with our family, our travelers. But not too much pasta. I was worried about being too much. Let me give me a bite.
I tried to make this once, and it was not worth the effort.
Didn't go too well.
I'm just
Okay.
going to buy it from now on.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're not going to cross some sauces there. See how this goes.
Are y'all staying here at the BoardWalk? Are you staying somewhere else?
That's good. It can be a little hotter.
I was
The
going to
bowl
say,
is hotter than the food.
my chicken parm could be a little hotter, but it is very good. Very good.
Want to try it?
No, you know I don't care for that. It's got black truffle. No,
It's very mild.
no. I can smell it. I just don't care for it.
That's a shame.
Give it here.
Because
Give
I
it
want to
here.
bite of his.
Oh, you can have a
Whatever, I'll
bite.
crack up.
Yeah,
It's very good.
it's perfect. Thank you so much. Let me have a bite so I can.
I want a bite of yours.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm being held hostage by a bite of. Oh wait, gotta get your cheese. There you go. There you go. Okay. Oh, that's why you got the spoon.
Cheers,
I
man.
can smell it.
It's so good.
Okay. It's actually milder than it smells, if that makes sense.
I told you it was mild.
That's a great sauce. That is a really good sauce. Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's really
shaved
good.
Parmesan on top. How'd
And
you like?
it's always very light to me.
How'd you like the chicken parm there? Noodles are cooked perfectly, by the way.
It was okay. It's a little salty,
Really?
but I'm very sensitive to salt, so.
Isn't bad. I wish it was, like Michelle
It's
said,
a good portion.
it's a little, it's not hot enough. We've noticed that the spices and the heat is really making a difference. And I never used to like hot food.
Hot as in temperature or
Yeah.
spicy?
Temperature first. I was not a hot food eater, but Michelle has made me a hot
What
food
did you
eater.
have yesterday? What did we have that I was
Oh
laughing at
no,
you?
it was the Reuben
Oh, we went to
Beaches and Dreams.
Beaches and Dream before we met them for the fireworks cruise, and we just wanted a quick bite. So I got a hamburger, so I ate, you know, the burger out of it and a little of the fries. But he had gotten the Reuben, so he takes a bite. Now we sat at the bar so we could watch him make it. So I see him struggling. He takes a bite and he's like, "Ooh, that's hot, that's hot." And I'll be darned if he didn't take a bigger bite, a second bite. And now he practically threw the sandwich down his plate. It was mad because
It was
hot.
literally the hottest sandwich I'd ever eaten in my
I was
life.
like, you told me already that it was hot.
But
And
it
you, like-
tasted so good. It was probably the best Reuben I'd ever
I
had.
just thought it was funny because you got mad about it. Like, it was so
But I didn't blame it. I blamed myself. I wish we didn't videotape that because we were eating very quickly before we were heading out to the fireworks cruise, which you guys may have seen that video yet, or maybe coming up. But we got a fireworks cruise coming up.
You did what I did the other day at Pizza Hut. I
Oh.
ate it too fast
Yeah.
because we ate in the restaurant. It burnt the top of my mouth.
But I watched him make it on the griddle, and it's the first time I've ever seen him do the sauerkraut and the Thousand Island on top of the griddle. Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
The hamburger was really good.
It was good. The food was really good there. I can't complain at all.
Of course, I would have loved the ice cream, but that was off the list.
That's true.
How's the pasta?
It's good. Shocker. I'm not a huge Italian fan, if you guys didn't know that or not. But
I love these. I might have underestimated the calories in these a bit. I know they're sauteed in something, butter, garlic, something.
you know, it's probably a brown butter. That's what I'm going with.
But
It's more protein.
for the day, I'm all right.
You're getting ready
It
to
does
walk
taste
it
like
off.
brown butter. It's good.
You get them over. Okay, we're going to go enjoy our meal, and we'll be back with you guys. Okay, travelers, we have finished up our meal here at Trattoria al Forno. It is located on the boardwalk, by the way, if you weren't sure where it's located. Right beside Flying Fish, and right in the middle is Abracadabra. So they are all three located there. So we had a great meal. It was, well, I shouldn't say it's a great meal. It was a good meal. I mean, it's Italian. I'm just not an Italian lover. It was good. It was warm. It wasn't hot.
It wasn't, yeah. It was fine.
Yeah,
good.
it did its purpose. And
We had this discussion though with our travelers, and I think I did come to the opinion some restaurants to me are good for breakfast. Totally different restaurant if you come for lunch or dinner.
yeah,
So I don't know how I learned that. I guess experience, but I came for breakfast here, and it's not bad, but I prefer Ale and Compass breakfast.
Oh,
I love
yeah,
their breakfast
100%.
buffet. So when we talk about dinner, it's okay, but it's not one of the restaurants I would run to come for dinner.
I agree
If
with you
want
there.
The pizza, though, this is one of the few places where you can get the flatbread.
yeah, because
So
they got
that's
the
good.
pizza right beside us, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, and it's you know, a good location, but I can't imagine who would go to Epcot and come out of Epcot to come here. So if you're eating here, you're either staying here, or like us, you're coming in to do something else.
Right.
And then you eat here.
Right.
So I wouldn't discourage people from trying it. If you haven't been here, it's a nice ambiance, like it's a nice looking restaurant. But
Yeah, it served its purpose. It did
I
exactly.
don't think I'm saying it right.
I know.
You
but
said it
it's-
right to begin with. We should have left it with that.
Well,
It's
we can-
good. It was
yeah.
a good dinner.
Right. Right.
Period.
There we go. It wasn't a bison burger, but anyway, no. But we had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed the show back there, the flames and everything.
Excellent service as always.
Oh,
though. Service was
100%.
great. The manager stopped by to
Fantastic.
make sure everything was fine.
Don't
So
forget-
the service is always on point.
Don't forget to ask for your DVC or your pass holder discount, because I know some pass holder discounts are kicking in. I'm not really sure. I need to check to see which ones those are. But starting in May, you guys with the pass holders are getting some great deals out there. So other than that, had a great time. Glad to do a dining review once again. It's been a while, but we're back at it. So
And if you're coming down this way, let us know.
Yeah,
Drop us a line.
you know that. We love to meet our travelers.
Yeah.
But travelers, like we always say, until next time, travel and adventure is out there. Okay, travelers, we just ran into Michelle and Bill here from Massachusetts. They are down for a month enjoying this area. They're retired, so they come down to visit. So they've been watching since Michelle wasn't on camera, if anybody remembers that. But they did. Thank you guys so much for saying hello this evening here at the BoardWalk. Having a good time.
Run into you.
It was nice meeting you guys. Thank you so much for saying
We've
hello.
looked for you a lot.
Oh, awesome. Well, you found us.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for being part of our traveling family. We appreciate it.
Thank you.